pair of South Dakota men have been arrested following a high-speed pursuit involving a stolen vehicle in Cheyenne County. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a pair of South Dakota men have been arrested following a high-speed pursuit involving a stolen vehicle in Cheyenne County. 22-year-old Edgar Bear Runner and 33-year-old Richard Martinez were taken into custody early Monday morning. The Nebraska State Patrol says a trooper attempted a traffic stop on I-80 for speeding, but Bear Runner fled with speeds reaching 100 miles per hour. During the pursuit, Martinez threw 4 guns out of the pursuit vehicle. The stolen vehicle left the interstate and then was traveling on county roads until Bear Runner drove the vehicle into a ditch in a field and flipped over. He's being held on a $500,000 bond as he faces 10 felony charges, including operating a motor vehicle to avoid arrest and felon in possession of a firearm. Richard Martinez has a $100,000 bond and faces 1 charge of tampering with physical evidence and 4 counts of possession of a stolen firearm. Both were arraigned on their respective charges yesterday and have a May 12th preliminary hearing date set. Well, a 75-year-old man from the Nebraska Sandhills charged with attempted murder in the 2nd degree after allegedly shooting a friend following a night of drinking was back in court last week. Dwayne Meester of Ashby was arrested following the February 3rd altercation at his home in Grant County. The victim says Meester pulled a gun from the couch, pistol whipped him, and then shot him. The victim was transported to Alliance by ambulance and then airlifted to Regional West in Scottsbluff for further treatment of his gunshot wounds. Last Wednesday in Grant County District Court, Judge Travis O'Gorman set an August 26th pretrial hearing date, which will also be the deadline for any plea agreement to be reached. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Welcome back. The Alliance City Council gathered this week to discuss and potentially take action of an investigation into breached information. The breached information included possible sites for the Public Safety Center, personal information within an executive session shared with an outside source, and a draft contract which would have allowed City Clerk Shelby Pitt to continue her duties as clerk while moving out of state. Mayor John McGehee apologized on how the events of Pitt's proposal transpired and says he put the cart before the horse in trying to mediate Pitt's transition, but did not support an investigation into the council and the associated costs.
The damage has been done to Shelby. I think doing an investigation is going to cost money that I think we can better spend in other areas for the citizens of Alliance. We can spend staff time and council time in other areas for the benefit of the citizens of Alliance.
Pitt spoke afterwards and said that the ripple effect on social media was devastating to her and her family, with most of the comments not based on facts but rumors.
This damaged my family, my personal life, myself as my career. My kids were affected by it in school, being harassed by other kids because of their parents and the toxic social media page that the citizens of Alliance think is okay to say things with no information no true facts and no background.
Vice Mayor Tirza Mashburn urged the person who leaked the information to step forward, but also supported an investigation to hold those responsible for the leak and the damage it caused to the Alliance City Council's reputation.
I think we need to set an example and a precedence that poor behavior will not be rewarded. Poor behavior will not be acceptable. And poor behavior does not get to damage our organization. Councilman
Jay Wiesgerber said he sided with the mayor on this one, and they should move on, put it behind them, and keep it out of the public.
It needs to be put behind us, and we need to move on, keep it out of the public. So they're here, they know what's going on. We just need to stir the pot some more. We've got enough to deal with.
The council decided not to launch a third-party investigation into the breached information, and also accepted Pitt's resignation and are now seeking internal and external applicants for the clerk position ahead of her move to Arkansas.
Military, first responders, teachers, Renewal by Anderson is offering a heartfelt thank you with its first ever appreciation sale. 20% off every window and door, no money down, no interest, and no payments for 18 months. Plus an additional 9% off if purchased on the initial consultation. That's 29% off. Military, first responders, teachers, this is a limited time offer, so do not wait. Please book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
More signings for today and the postseason arriving on the diamond. Let's start there. The WNCC softball team getting set for the Region 9 tournament. That's in McCook starting tomorrow afternoon. The Cougars have won 15 of their last 17 games coming down the stretch for head coach Courtney Medina.
It's been really fun. We talked a lot with the sophomores just because we didn't make it to region last year. And so it's just been a really good group to be around. And they're just, we kind of just had this team meeting yesterday of just we're on borrowed time anyway and just be rooted in grace and rooted in gratitude. So we're just trying to have fun with it. Obviously, there's some nerves and things like that just because postseason ball always brings, I think, a certain level of, competitive drive and everything like that. But this group's been really fun to be around and they play really well with each other. And just the camaraderie that they have, even when we weren't playing well, has been really fun to be around. So now that all their hard work is starting to pay off and everything like that, the energy's buzzing around practice every day for sure.
That double elimination tournament opens up tomorrow, and the Cougars, the number 3 seed, playing 2 seed Otero, while top seed McCook gets Trinidad State in round 1. The Cougars split a recent 4-game set with the number 1 seed, and it should be a very competitive weekend with the Region 9 title there for the taking.
I think in postseason, it's kind of just a different level of everything for everybody all the time. Like, I think, McCook, Otero, and Trinidad are all 3 really great teams. I obviously think very highly of us as well. So it's more of just who's going to show up and who's going to play the best competitive softball. So I definitely think it's up for grabs. Obviously, with us, I'm biased to us, but it's going to be a really fun dogfight all the way through. So we kind of knew that going into our, conference series with McCook of just they're a well-coached team, really good ball club, but we knew it was going to be a dogfight, and those are really fun games to play. So we're just excited to play more fun, competitive ball games, but I would think it's up to anybody right now.
Cougar softball in McCook tomorrow and Saturday for that Region 9 tournament. Again, a late afternoon start tomorrow for that opening game against Otero. The WNCC baseball team, they They've got one regular season series left. That starts today in Sterling against NJC, and then tomorrow a doubleheader for the two teams at Cleveland Field here in town. We're going to have those games with Chuck Schwartz tomorrow on KOLT starting at 12:45. Early in the afternoon. Also at the college yesterday, a volleyball signing with freshman Nora Margianian leaving the program after just one season. She'll now be a Division I player at Middle Tennessee State University.
I have decided to go there because it's actually a dream come true going to Division I. This is what I wanted from the start. And yeah, I'm gonna go there and study nursing. There's another thing I really wanted to do from when I was a little kid. So seems like it's the right fit for me.
Just a couple of semesters on campus as a Cougar, but for Margianian, a big help WNCC was in securing this next step in her volleyball journey.
It was a hard decision for me, and I'm so grateful that I had the people and my teammates around me and coach who has helped me with everything, and WNCC didn't only help me grow as a player but also as a person.
Cougar volleyball player Nora Margianian heading to play at Middle Tennessee State in Conference USA. And one more signing from earlier this week on Monday. For more on that, here's Trayton Harmon.
On Monday afternoon, it was another Baird Tiger signing to take their talents to the next level as Logan Metz signed with Doane University to continue his track and field career. Metz, a jumper and Best of the West qualifier this season, talks about his decision to head to Doane.
They invited me to an indoor track meet in January, and so me and my mom went there and got to meet the coaches, got a feel for what was going to come here in August. And they're ranked, for girls and guys, they're ranked second and third in the nation for NAIA. Tells you something about what the coaches are and kind of what you expect when you go to Doane.
With much of his senior season still ahead of him, Logan also talked about his goals for the rest of the season.
I want to go to state and long and triple, maybe the 4x4 or 3, at least more than 2 events, more than just jumps.
For KNEB Sports, I'm Trayton Harmon.
I'm going to miss my breakfast partner.
That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank.
Please fasten your seatbelts for the turbulence up ahead. You ran a little bit early, but I haven't quite made it yet. The world is very pretty, through the tiny little window. With all the lights out in the city, they flicker way down the road.
The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Commission on Accreditation of Medical Transport Systems will be conducting a 2-day accreditation site visit of Airlink at Regional West later this month. The site visit on May 29th and 30th will be for evaluation of the program's compliance with nationally established medical standards for patient care and safety in the transport environment and the conditions under which accreditation should be awarded to the program. Anyone believing they have pertinent information about such matters may request a public information interview with the site surveyors at the time of the site visit. Information on how to request interviews can be found by finding this story on our website at kneb.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.